Yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, my TTG fam? How's everybody doing here today on this wonderful Sunday evening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining me tonight on this live stream. We are going to be talking about on tonight's stream. My TTG fam, what's up, everybody? Yo, Sean Miller, Jay Eric, Smoke, Hardcore Trader, Jay. Oh my God, you guys are all saying what's up too fast. I can't even keep up with the chat. Frank Sabara, Diana Alia, David Padilla, Paul Stom, Ryan Osborne, Raisin Kane, Oscar P, Byronic Trader, JT, Gostic, Boom, Orla, Melissa, what's up, everybody? Anamesh, Nancy Sampson, Silver Giveaways, Fernando, Boombosh, what's up? Breakout Trader, my boy, Nick Lowry's in the house. Sharon, what's up, my man? Ethan Poe, William Harry, Freddie Sanchez, what's up, everybody? Alan Albury, what's up, guys? William Hatt, what's up, everybody? Peter Julius Joseph, Raynard Pettigrew. Oh my God, you guys, I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up. You guys are typing too fast. Well, look here, I'll just do this. Wendy Fonseca, I did just see you though. Wendy, my girl, what's up? Renzo Lopez, K Diddy, what's up, everybody? OG Khan, my boy, what's going on, man? Eric Graham, Jacob Harrison, welcome back. Riley, Victoria, Zach, Jeff, Savannah, 2% a day, Stephen Tofano. Beautiful. Nice, John Vetto, first time to the stream. Welcome, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, listen up. A lot of new faces here. If you guys are new to the channel, very first thing you want to do right now, subscribe to the channel, you guys. Subscribe to the channel. You never want to make sure you also turn on the notification bell. Make sure you guys never miss out on any of my live streams. I'm doing these live streams basically almost every day. So you guys want to never make sure that you miss out on any of these streams where I'm giving away a bunch of free educational content, guys, a bunch of golden nuggets. We're always talking about different things, whether it's technical aspect of trading, mental aspect of trading, trade recaps, trade ideas. We're always covering different stuff. So you guys want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button, as you guys can see right there on the screen. Welcome. We are streaming right now live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. Welcome, everyone on across all of these different media channels. Guys, also, another thing I want you all to do right now, click that share button. Okay, click that share button. Share this live stream across your own social media channels. Let's get as many traders as we can up here on the live stream so we can help as many traders as we can. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Nice. Victoria subscribed. Yeah, futures are green, guys. Yeah, futures are green. We're going to talk about that today. A lot of what we're going to go over on this live stream today is I'm going to talk to you guys about what I expect going into this week and kind of the action that I'm expecting going into this week. We had a very strong day on Friday. We had a very strong day on Friday that ended up then rolling itself over right in the final hour of the day. We had a pretty aggressive sell-off, about a 2-point sell-off on the SPY in the final hour of the day on Friday. Okay, we had about a 2-point sell-off on that final hour of the day. And I think going into it, I'm trying to just fix my camera here, guys. My camera was kind of falling down on me. Okay. We had like this 2-point sell-off late in the day on Friday, and it was on the back of some reports coming out that there was some concern that the trials on some of these vaccines and therapeutics, that they are being rushed. Now, I think that this news headline is such a crack of garbage, because the news headline that sent us lower in the final hour of the day on Friday was basically that they're saying like, oh, we think that the data on these phase 3 trials are not being reviewed as thoroughly as vaccine trials normally would be, and then that just sent the markets lower. I think that's total crap, because obviously everyone knows that, yes, they're being pushed through. Okay. These trials are being pushed through at the speed of which you've never seen a vaccine or therapeutic push through the FDA trials ever. It usually takes years for an FDA trial to complete all three stages. And then finally, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, submitting for a final approval from the FDA. That could take years. And, companies are doing it now within months. This just started in March, and now here we are in October, and you already have companies that are in a phase 3 trial. So to come out with a report to say that, oh yeah, we're concerned, that these are being pushed through, or they're not being reviewed as thoroughly as normal. It's like, come on. I feel like that's obvious. I feel like that's obvious. I feel like that's a very obvious thing. I don't feel like that's something that should come as much of a surprise to anybody. I don't think that's something that should come to a surprise, and to see the market sell off like that on Friday off that news was just I just wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. A lot of people got nervous on that sell-off. They thought, Mike, is a major support level in the SPY going to break? I said, no, I don't think so. I think 342, 343 on the SPY is a major level of support. I don't think that level is going to break. Okay. And now here we are in the futures market. We're up half a percentage point right now. So markets are trading higher right now than they were when we closed this session on Friday, and futures are gapping up today. Okay. So we're going to talk about what I think the market's going to do here going forward. We're going to talk about what those key support and resistance levels are. I'm also going to provide you with a little bit of an update on my recent swing trade. I bought a stock last week. I bought a stock on Thursday. And I'm going to update you guys on where that stock is now and where my support levels and my next take profits. I already took some profit off on the trade. I'm going to update you guys on where's my next profit target, where's my new support levels, and kind of give an update on the technical analysis on that trade as well. So some cool stuff that we're going to be diving into on this live stream. Before we do get into all of that, guys, we have a lot of new faces that are on here. We have a lot of new faces that are joining us on this live stream. Okay, so welcome all of you. I just saw a bunch of people that just typed, my first time here, hey, first time here. What's up, guys? I want to give a quick shout out to my boy. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. All right, so like I said, I want to give a quick shout out also, guys, real quick before I forget. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy, Mike Maslak. Thank you very much, brother. Spreading the word. I know he's got a lot of followers that are interested in getting involved in the stock market and kind of help spread the word for True Trading Group. So I know we have a lot of people that are joining me on the stream right now that follow my boy, Mike. And I want to just, give him a quick shout out and say thank you. And if you guys are joining us here for the very first time, you are in luck. And the reason why you guys are in luck, because on this channel and on this stream, I'm going to be covering, I'm going to be covering some basic educational stuff when it comes to the stock market and getting involved in trading. And then, like I said, we're going to get into all the other stuff. I talk about what I think the markets are going to be doing this week, how I think you people can profit from it. Myself, for those of you that are brand new, I already saw a lot of messages in chat saying it's your friend there. Guys, my name is Michael Edward. All right, I'm the head trader at True Trading Group. We call it TTG. TTG is, guys, one of the fastest growing online educational platforms that teaches the everyday person how to become a consistently profitable trader. And to give you guys a quick little intro to myself for just 2 minutes, I began my career working at a hedge fund on Wall Street. We managed just under $500 million. And I had to go through a 3-month educational training program when I worked at that fund. And that education has provided me with the knowledge, the skill set, the experience that I implement in my trading today. And that's the same education that I teach to all of our TGD members. So when you guys join True Trading Group, when you listen on these live streams, You are getting a taste of professional education. There's no gimmicks here. There's no little secret. Okay, this is a hardcore professional education, the same stuff that I was taught working at a hedge fund on Wall Street. So there is no more having to guess if this is the right strategy, if this is the right strategy, if this person knows what they're talking about, this person knows what they're talking about. I've took that education, I've simplified it, and I've created the curriculum and online courses that are for my THD family. And I actually went on to win a Trader of the Year award in 2008 from that fund for my performance. Now, for those of you that do not follow the markets, or maybe you're just getting involved now, or maybe you were too young, 2008, 2009, we saw one of the biggest stock market crashes that any of us have seen in our lifetime. The markets dropped 55, 57% from their highs during the housing market crisis. Okay, the housing market bust. And I actually excelled during that time frame as a trader in 2008. But during that time, 50% of all hedge funds closed. Okay, it was a really, really dark time on Wall Street. Hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people, obviously lost their jobs and went bankrupt, lost their life savings. A lot of companies, banks, businesses, investment banks went bankrupt. Okay, it was really a really dark, scary time. My hedge fund was one of many, many hedge funds that ended up closing their doors in 2009. We actually survived 08. We closed in 09. But if it wasn't for the skill set that I learned working at the hedge fund in the first place, I'm not sure what direction my life would have gone down. This is, I've been very blessed to have reached the level of success in my life that I have today. But if it wasn't for that experience and education, I honestly am humble enough to say I do not know what direction my life would have gone down. And I can with confidence say I would not have landed where I am today at the age of 35 years old. Okay, so for those of you that are brand new, I know there's a lot of first timers on here. Welcome. I want to just give you a quick little intro to myself and why you guys should be paying attention and listening on all of these live streams, because every one of these live streams, I do live Q&As, I answer questions, I go over different pieces of education, golden nuggets. That my goal with all of my live streams is to make sure that every single trader that's on here, every single one of you that's watching this live stream, regardless of your experience level, regardless of if you've never traded a stock a day in your life, or you've been trading for 25 years, you're an experienced professional, you've got a tremendous long-term portfolio, and you're very active with your money, generating income for yourself, regardless of where you are on that spectrum of experience level. My goal with every one of these live streams is to make you feel that you are a better, more knowledgeable and more prepared trader as soon as you get off one of these live streams than you were before you get on. And that's my goal. Okay. So for those of you that are brand new here, it's your very first time, I welcome all of you. Again, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on your notifications, because you never want to miss out when I do go live on these live streams, because I'm always answering Q&As. If you guys have any questions, you can fire away, because that's how I start off every single one of my live streams. And tonight is no different. We're going to start off this live stream same way we do every live stream, and that is with a blanket open floor Q&A. Okay. So what we're going to do here right now, guys, go ahead. I'm going to spend, maybe 45 minutes or so answering questions before we dive into the real meat and potatoes of what I want to talk to you guys about here today, which is updating you on my swing trade from last week, on the stock that I bought last week, tell you where I think you can buy it. Also, if you have not bought it already and you want to buy it, I'll tell you guys where I think you can buy it tomorrow. I'll tell you where I think you can buy this stock if you guys want to follow along with it. And then I will get into a little bit more about what I think the market as a whole is going to be doing this week, and which sectors I'm going to be paying attention to, and where I'm going to be listening. My THD fam, I hope you guys, did you guys have the session with the Wolf? So my THD members, I hope you guys, I know I see a lot of faces in here. A lot of you were on the cannabis workshop. We just completed about an hour and 45 minutes ago. We did from like 5 to 7 p.m. Jason Spetafor, the Wolf of Reed Street, he's one of the pro traders that's part of True Trading Group with me. And he is a pot stock expert, okay? Somebody... hold on one second, guys. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that workshop. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that workshop. Yeah, because guys, I'm telling you, if you guys are interested in pot stocks or the cannabis markets, Okay. You guys, it's something that you guys have to, I mean, it's for TGD members only, obviously, but if you are a TGD member and you are on this live stream right now, but you missed out on Wolf's workshop, it was recorded, so you guys can go back and check it out. But it's for those of you that were able to attend it, I hope you guys did enjoy it. Okay. So guys, go ahead, fire away, ask me questions. The world is your oyster. I had oysters tonight, actually, hama-hamas. I got to tell you, hama-hamas, I think, are my favorite oysters. I don't know if anybody here's had a hama-hama. Kumamoto's were up there as my top, but I think hama-hamas are now my favorite. If anybody on here's had a hama-hama, chime in. They were amazing. I think they're my favorite now. Quinn Hartman says, as a young investor, do you recommend investing in single companies, industry, ETFs, anything specific? Good question. Quinn Hartman, as a young investor, when you say young investor, I'll answer you with regards to age. If you mean age as far as you as an individual are young, meaning like you're in maybe your early 20s or something like that. If you're in your early 20s or you're just young and you're just starting out and you have, small amounts of capital and you want to just start investing and you don't really know where, I'll give you guys the advice that I give to a lot of people that are just starting out with investing and they don't really know how to get started. They don't really know, well, what do I invest in? My advice to you would be to invest in the things that you use in your everyday life. Okay. Think about your everyday life. Think about the products that you use, the products that you consume and buy on a daily basis, the services that you consume and buy on a daily basis, and the things that you cannot live without, the things that if you took out of your life would be different. That is my advice to people that are just starting out and don't really know where to get started. Okay. If you for example, what would happen if someone took away your cell phone for the day? Okay, if you had an iPhone, can you live without your iPhone? Most of you are probably going to say absolutely not. Okay, great. Invest in Apple. How many hours a day do you spend on Facebook? If you took Facebook, do you use Facebook every day? If you do, great. Invest in Facebook. If somebody asked you a question and you were unsure of the answer and your response to them would be, oh, you know what? I don't know. Why don't you just Google it? Okay, great. So that's one thing that you guys should invest in. If someone said to you, hey man, let's go get lunch, what are you in the mood for? And your answer is, you know what, I can really go for a burrito from Chipotle or a burrito bowl from Chipotle. Cool. Invest in Chipotle. If you're like, hey, you want to go grab a cup of coffee, where do you go? Do you go to a little cafe or do you go to Starbucks? Great. Then invest in Starbucks. So invest in the things that you know and invest in the companies that you use in your everyday life to make things simple, to make things easy, because something that's very, very important as you develop into a more experienced investor, it's very important to know what you own. Okay, know what you own. And that's why I think that in the very beginning in your investing career, it's very important to establish that discipline and those core fundamentals to know what you own. And that's why this is my advice to people that are just starting out in the very and they're just like opening a portfolio and they're buying stocks for the very first time, would be to buy what you know. And that way you get used to owning companies that you're familiar with. You know exactly what they do, you know what their services are. And therefore, someone that does not have a strong financial background, that you're not going to go there. Let's be realistic. How many of you are going to really go and you're going to listen in on an earnings call? You're going to dive into their financials. You're going to rip apart their 10Q earnings report. Most of you are not going to do that. So my advice to you would be to invest in the companies that you know, because later on down the road, as you become more of an experienced investor, one rule that you should live by your entire investing career is know what you own. Okay, know what you own. And that's a good way to establish that early on. Jimmy Benson says, Mike, do you day trade and long-term invest in the same account? No. So my day trading and swing trading, my active trading account is with Lightspeed. Okay, Lightspeed. My long-term investment portfolios are with JP Morgan Wealth Management. Okay, JP Morgan Wealth Management and Fidelity. So I keep my long-term investments completely separate from my active trading account. Danny Daggs says, "Will the I played baseball in college with a guy named Danny Daggs. Danny Daggs, will the crash be beginning or end of next year? Neither. Neither. I'm bullish on 2021. It's definitely not going to crash. Well, I mean, I'm not going to say definitely. Okay. But if you said to me, because anything could happen, we never know what could happen moving forward. But the current course of action that is being taken right now economically, I don't think that the markets crash at the beginning of next year. I think the markets actually make new all-time highs within the next few months. All right. I think we make new all-time highs within the next few months. And then I think that the market crashes maybe in maybe like between 2 to 3 years. Once inflation starts to get over 2%, that's when I think the market is going to crash, because then the Federal Reserve is going to have to raise interest rates. I've talked about this a lot. Okay. I've talked about this a lot on these live streams. I've talked about it. I'll just run it through with you guys one more time, and I'll explain to you kind of what I think. We'll talk about it now, actually, because later on this live stream, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I think the market's going to do this week. But I'll run through with you guys real quick right now what I think the market's going to do over the next couple of years. And I'll tell you guys when I think that the next stock market crash is underway. Because if you guys go back, this is a chart of the SPY. Okay. Now, for those of you that are brand new, this is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. Okay. So this is a fund that tracks the S&P 500. Okay, you'll see this big downward movement right here. These are your price candles. Okay, each one of these candles represents one day of price action in the market. So you can see when you had this big down move, that was the coronavirus sell-off. Okay, that was when coronavirus first hit us in March and April, and that's when you had that big sell-off. Okay, but what I want to do now is I want to just bring this to your attention. I want to bring this to your attention right there. That was like a 20 to 25% drop in the overall markets, the end of 2018. Now, for those of you that follow the markets, you'll remember it happened at the end of 2018 when we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive red days, 10 consecutive down days in the overall markets as we sold off about 20 to 25%, all because the Federal Reserve was going to raise interest rates. Okay, that's why we sold off there. We were raising interest rates. The markets handled it so poorly that the Fed actually came back, retracted their statements, said, you know what, never mind, we're not going to raise rates anymore. As a matter of fact, we're going to cut rates. So they went from raising rates, the market crashed. Then they said, we're not going to cut rates. The markets rallied. Then they said, we're not going to raise rates. The market rallied. Then they said, we're actually going to cut rates. And the market continued to rally and had this massive bull market in 2019. 2019 was a tremendous year in the markets, 2019. You guys can see this is 2019. Okay. So we had the luxury, okay, in 2019 for the Federal Reserve to say, you know what, we're not going to, we had the luxury of them saying, you know what, we're not going to raise rates. We're going to actually take that back. We're going to cut rates. Actually, we had the luxury of doing that because inflation was not a concern. Inflation was not a worry. Inflation was not rising. Inflation was actually below the Federal Reserve's target of 2% as their target. Inflation was at like 1.6, so well below their target. So they didn't have to raise rates. They didn't have to. Okay. And in 2018, I mean, you guys tell me, what do you think our unemployment rate was in 2018? It was like 4%. What's your unemployment rate now? There's millions and millions and millions of people that are unemployed today that were not unemployed in 2018. The economy in 2018 was much, much, much stronger. The underlying fundamentals of the economy were much, much stronger. Now you have is a very weak fundamental economy with millions of people unemployed, small businesses that are going out of business. And you have stimulus, which is holding the markets higher and inflating asset prices because of this stimulus in the Federal Reserve. But what is going to have to happen here once coronavirus is behind us and demand in the economy kicks back on, all the stimulus has been added to the markets, once you do have demand, and demand's going to come back once coronavirus is completely gone, and it's coronavirus is behind us, and in order to be behind us, we need vaccine, therapeutics, but eventually it will be behind us. Life will go on, and it'll just become, I think coronavirus is probably here to stay, but I think it just becomes like a seasonal thing, like every year, kind of like the flu. How it's like it'll just kind of stay here. I don't think it's something that's just going to completely disappear. Like, when's the last time you heard somebody talk about H1N1 swine flu? Like, when's the last time you heard anybody talk about that? When's the last time you heard anybody talk about MERS or the original SARS? You have all of these viruses that come and go. I think it'll be here to stay, but irrelevant. That's irrelevant. The point is that it'll be behind us in the sense of it being a cause of concern and a weak point in the economy. Okay, it'll be behind us. And once demand kicks back on in the economy, all of that stimulus is going to start to spark inflation. And once inflation starts to rise above 2%, the Federal Reserve is going to have to raise interest rates in order to kind of try to keep inflation down. They're going to have to raise interest rates. You can't keep interest rates at zero. Interest rates right now are at near zero. Okay. Now that means that it's great because it's cheap for people to borrow money. Okay. It's cheap for people to borrow money. But it can't stay like that forever. Okay. And once inflation starts to rise, which it will now, the Fed at this time, when they say we're going to raise rates, they're not going to have the luxury of saying, if the market crashes off of that news, they're not going to have the luxury of saying, all right, fine, never mind, we won't. And then, let's actually cut rates again. They're not going to be able to do that. Okay, they're not going to be able to do that. So I think that the market showed you in 2018, which I just showed you on the chart, how the market reacted to when interest rates were going to start to rise, and that was on a strong underlying economy. Now, what's going to happen, in maybe 2 years from now, when they go to raise rates into a fundamentally weak economy that is scarred from coronavirus and is being inflated by stimulus? What's going to happen when inflation starts to rise and they say, okay, guys, we're going to raise interest rates, and you still have a 5.5%, 6% unemployment rate? Then what? Okay, and we're not going to have the luxury of taking that back. So that's when I think the market sells off. I don't think that happens at the beginning of next year. No way. I think that, could it happen the end of next year? I mean, yeah, maybe. I think it's more likely a 2022, 2023 scenario. I think that before that happens, I think the markets make new all-time highs once we get another round of stimulus from the U.S. government, not from the Federal Reserve, but from the U.S. government instead. I think that plus vaccine therapeutic takes us to all-time highs. Okay. Papa Frederico says, how much do you need to start trading? The account minimums on a lot of brokerage firms are like $500. Okay. Account minimums on some of these brokerage firms are like $500. You only need a couple $100 or a few $100 to start trading. You do not need hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to make money in the stock market. We have many traders. Okay. Many traders that started with small accounts and are working those accounts up. Just a quick show of hands. How many TTG members are there on here right now that have a small account that's under PDT rule? Or if you're on a cash account, you would be under PDT rule. Just like a quick show of hands. How many True Trading Group members here have a small account? You guys don't need this large, massive account in order to become a consistently profitable trader. It's a very common misconception. If you have a few $100, that's enough to get started. If you can swing, a couple $1,000, I think that would be better. But everyone's financial situation is different. Some people can afford, I'm going to drop 50 grand into an account. I'm just going to get started that way. Yeah, that might work for some people, but for others, maybe $500 is what you can swing, and that's more than enough to get started. Okay, that's more than enough to get started. I actually did. Not too long ago, about maybe 2 months ago, I did a private workshop for my THD family that was titled How to Grow a Small Account, how to take your account from $500 to $25,000. Now, it's going to happen overnight, but it's not something that's not impossible. We have members that have done it. We have one member right now, Sean, you already know. Sean is working his way up to that point. We have a lot of members that start in that $500, $600, account number, and they work their way up to now they're $4, $5, $7, $8, $9,000 over the course of several months. And you just keep grinding away and you keep building that account. And the more you build your account, okay, the more buying power you'll have, which means the bigger position size that you can take going forward and then that's when things just start to compound on each other. You might start off making, 70 or 80 bucks a trade, then you're making 150, then you're making 250, then you're making 400, then you're making 800, then you're making 1200, and it just starts to compound on top of each other as you build your account up. It's just very important that you learn and understand the right way to do that, and you don't take unnecessary risk. If you have a small account like that, it's even more so important, really strong risk management, because you can't afford to take like big hits. You can't afford to take big losses. It's like one big loss, that's it. It can just wipe your whole account. So there's a right way and a wrong way to try to build that small account. So if you're starting off with just a few $100, that's more than enough. John Veto says, I'm new here and I'm glad I finally found the professional I can finally look up to for real advice. So my question is, and it's kind of basic, why should I invest in the stock market than to go for a 9-to-5? John Veto, man. Well, thank you for the kind of words. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have all of you here, honestly, because there's so much bullshit out there. It's crazy. There's so much crap out there. It's crazy. I kind of feel, I really do kind of feel bad for people that don't really know where to go for information, because there's so many different places to get information. It's like information overload, and so much of it is full of crap where they're just trying to feed you like, I've unlocked the secret to the stock market. I've got key that nobody else has. Oh, bullshit. Okay. It doesn't exist. There's no shortcut. There's no secret. There's no special secret that this one person figured out and nobody else knows about, and they're going to tell you complete garbage. The way for you guys to become consistently profitable is to literally get a professional education. Learn how professionals that do this for a living, okay, learn how they do it. Learn how they do it. Wall Street exists, okay? Literally, millions of people earn a living by trading stocks and by investing, okay? So this isn't something like, oh, this is like it's this special little secret. No, learn how they do it. Okay, not the gimmicks, learn how professionals do it on Wall Street. That's how I learned. I didn't figure stuff out on my own. I was taught by other traders. Okay, literally sat in like a classroom style setting for the first 3 months of my employment when I worked at a hedge fund. The hedge fund did not let me trade $1 of their money until I went through this educational program. Okay, so that's what is. Woo! Damn! Das Snail, my boy. Das Snail says, I started with only $1,000 in my account. I was only trading with $500 at first. My account was up 400% after just my first month of trading on my actual account. That's incredible. Das Snail, that is incredible, man. Congratulations. It's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I'm sorry. I just got distracted. I saw that. I had to say, because Das Snail, that's incredible, man. Congratulations. Back to John Veto. Okay. Why should you go invest in the stock market rather than your 9-to-5? It's not that you need to either do one or the other. You do both. Okay. Just because you have a 9-to-5 does not mean you can't take advantage and be invested in the stock market and be a trader. Okay. The overwhelming majority of my TGD members that are part of the True Trading Group community, the overwhelming majority of those members have full-time jobs. And they're still, okay, learning on how to invest, learning how to get involved in the stock market, learning how to manage an actual long-term portfolio, learning the difference between growth stocks and dividend stocks, and how compounding interest on their dividends can earn them a lot of money over the course of time in their long-term portfolios, and understanding what are some of the best growth stocks to have in your long-term portfolio. But aside from investing, okay, these are people that are actively trading every day. Or a couple times a week. They're actively trading. They're buying and selling stocks to generate income, then taking that income and investing it long-term. That's what I teach the everyday person how to do. I teach the everyday person, whether you're a school teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a cop, a fireman, a construction worker, if you're in the military, you work in an auto body shop, if you're a telemarketer, okay, regard if you're a marketing, if you're a baker, if you own an IT consulting firm, whatever it is that you do for a living, I teach the everyday person how to generate income by actively trading stocks and options. And then once you have generated that income, what to do with that extra supplemental income to now invest in the long term and help build long-term portfolios, because I tell everybody what I'm doing with my long-term portfolios. Okay. I always tell everybody what I'm doing with mine. So it's not so much, John, that you want to like, well, do I get a job or do I invest in the stock market? You want to do both. You want to do both. You don't want to just jump right into trading without having any type of other means of income. Because you're not just going to start trading and all of a sudden you're going to start making boatloads of money immediately. There's a learning process. You've got to give yourself a few months to learn what to do, learn how to trade, learn how to invest, and learn how to generate that income that would supplement any type of salary position. So you don't want to just forego a 9-to-5 job, but eventually it's everyone's dream and everyone's goal to eventually leave their 9-to-5 job and be able to trade full time. Okay, so that's eventually everyone's goal. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Sorry, guys. I'm reading like messages as messages keep coming through. I'm trying to stay followed up with the chat. So yeah, John, my advice to you would be still have the 9-to-5, okay, as your safety net to be able to live your life and pay your bills while you learn. Give yourself some time to learn. Don't be in such a rush. The biggest mistake a lot of new traders make is that they just dive right into the markets without knowing what they're doing. It's the biggest mistake that traders make. They go, oh, you know what? I heard a lot about this stock market thing. I'm going to open up an account. I'm going to put some money in it, and I'm just going to start trading. You have no idea what you're doing. And when you start trading, when you press that button and you buy a stock, guess what? There's somebody on the other side of that trade that just sold you that stock. Okay, you're going up against some of the best traders in the world. I've been doing this for 16 years. You guys are going up against like me. You're going up against people that are at hedge funds, that people that are at Goldman Sachs. You're going up against, other professional traders that have been doing this for 20, 25 years. Okay. You have to know what you're doing. But sadly, most people just dive right in without knowing what they're doing, without getting a professional education, and they lose, they lose the money they started with, and they don't have enough money to keep going. Jaron the jeweler, do I think Apple will hit 125 next week? No, not next week. 125 next week. Actually, yeah. I was thinking 135 was the last. That was the pivot point that I was just talking about. Was the pivot point that I was thinking about. 125, yeah, I do. I do think Apple can get to 125. Can get to 125 this week. I do think it can. And that kind of goes into what I was going to talk to you guys about later on the stream, and what I think the market as a whole is going to do this week. That I'll get into that. I'll touch upon that, Jaron, a little bit more when I talk about the overall markets, because there's a really tight correlation between the overall markets and Apple. Johnny Ordino says, what are your thoughts on apps like Robinhood? I use that, but I don't know what's the best platform to buy and sell stocks. Guys, I'll say this now. I absolutely hate Robinhood. Robinhood was great when it first came out because it appealed to beginner traders because they offered commission-free trading. It used to be like if you had an E-Trade account or a Thinkorswim account or a Charles Schwab account, they would charge you $5 or $6 to place a trade. Okay. And if you're trading with a small account, that commission, that money adds up and that eats away at your account. So originally, Robinhood was the only account, the only firm that did not charge commission for their trades. And that's why Robinhood blew up. And all these beginner traders, they all came on, they all opened up Robinhood accounts because they can trade for free. Now that's no longer the case. E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab, they all have commission-free trading. And they are all miles and light years better brokerage firms than Robinhood. I would so much rather All of you have E-Trade, Webull, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. These are more, I want to say, experienced brokerage firms that have better technology, have better platforms, have better execution. Robinhood that app has crashed multiple times within just the last few months. And that's problematic. Okay. If you own a stock and you want to sell it, but you go to log into Robinhood and you can't get on because their platform is down and the stock is going down and you can't log in to sell your stock, that's a problem. And that's happened to Robinhood multiple times in the last couple of months. I do not like Robinhood. I would, in my opinion, there's no reason to be with Robinhood anymore if you can go to an E-Trade or Thinkorswim and not pay commissions to trade. Brown 7272, what do you think about biotech? I love biotech. I like biotech. I mean, that's such a general question. There's so many different areas that you can get into when it comes to biotech. Like, are you talking about small cap biotech? You talking about large cap biotech? Are you talking about a company that's going after that has one drug in the pipeline, or a company that has 12? There are, biotech stocks are seen as like the penny stocks of like the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange, because the possibility of percentage returns on these stocks is massive. One of my favorite stocks, okay, this is one of my favorite stocks, is TNDM. TNDM is a diabetes company. And I want to take you guys back to 2018. And in 2018, this stock was at $3 a share. Okay, in 2018, this stock right here was at $3 a share. It is now, just 2 years later, at 120. Okay, so let me say that to you again. In 2 years, this stock is up 3,900%. Okay, 3,900%. Okay, $1,000 is now $39,000. Okay. So, that's the kind of potential that you can have when you get yourself involved in a good biotech or a good healthcare company that's working on some type of drug or some type of treatment, or has some type of medical device or something like that. So I love the biotech space. The problem is that a lot of inexperienced traders, they don't go for the high quality biotech stocks, which are, the ones that are going to be $2 or $3 and go to 120 are so far and few between. It's like for every 100 of them, it maybe happens to one, and the problem is you'll have a lot of these inexperienced traders. They'll come on, they go, oh, this stock's only $2. They think it's cheap, and they go and they buy it. Thinking that, well, it's cheap and I can afford it because I have a small account. They think I'd rather buy that than buy the stock that's $30 or $40 or $50 because they think they can buy more shares of it. But the problem is that those companies are a lot lower quality companies. Okay, those companies are a lot lower quality. And most of the time, investors end up getting their money just stuck in those companies, and stock goes from $2 down to $1, down to 80 cents. And they're asking themselves, well, what do I do now? So I do like biotech, but I think that unless you are really, really, really familiar with the company, like if you're going to invest in a biotech stock for the long term, you better know the science behind that drug or treatment or whatever it is the company's working on. You better know it like the back of your hand, because they're very, very, very risky. Okay, it's huge reward, but also huge risk. And you better know, if you're not going to invest in like the major players, like the already established companies, if you're betting on a stock that only has one drug in the pipeline, and if that drug fails, the company fails, you better know the science behind that company, or the science behind that drug, the chemistry behind that drug, the data behind that drug. You better know it like the back of your hand if you're going to invest in it long term. Nice. Landon Leon says, I'm up 20% on my account just this past week thanks to TTG. Landon, nice, man. Good stuff. Dale Key. Dale, no worries. Dale says, I am brand new to TTG, less than 24 hours. Dale, welcome to the family. Okay. From me to you, welcome to the family. My emotions are driving me crazy with questions about learning how to trade so that I can create an exit strategy from my second job. I need a mentor. Dale, I am honored to be your mentor. Okay. And the entire TTG family. And I say this, I'm speaking for the entire family when I say this. When you join True Training Group, you don't just get one mentor, you get about 2,500 mentors. Okay. Because we are a family. All right. Between myself and the other moderators, it's also not just me. Our moderators in chat are me, Jason Spatafor, the Wolf of Wheat Street. Many of you know him from Twitter. Chris Toner, who's been trading options for over 20 years. Jason Simmons, who we call the professor because his ability to follow macroeconomics and the markets and commodity prices and be able to teach beginner traders. He's very gifted. Jason Simmons is very gifted in that he's able to really teach beginners in a way that they can understand. And then we also have Jay Downing. Jay Downing is a phenomenal swing trader. Okay, so a swing trader is someone that buys a stock today and they'll sell it either tomorrow or within a couple of days. A day trader is someone that buys a stock today and also sells it today. Jay Downing buys stocks and sells them multiple days later. So aside from myself and the rest of the moderators that are here to be your mentors, you guys can set up one-on-one mentor sessions with us, okay, where we do one-on-one tutoring and one-on-one mentoring to provide guidance and education. We also, you can also send us DMs, Dale. During the day in chat, you can send us a DM in chat, ask us questions. We are all here to help. But the other part of it is that it's not just me and the other mods. All of our TTG members truly care about one another, and we are all really there to help one another. So there will be plenty of times, and you guys might even see it now as you guys are going through the chat right now in the live stream. You might see a TTG member answer your question, even if I don't answer it, because I mean, there's thousands of questions you guys are asking in the chat. You know, obviously I can't answer all of them. I can't even keep up with all of them. That's how fast the chat is scrolling. But I do my best to kind of just, you know, I see one, I just grab it, whatever catches my attention. But, you know, even in chat during the day, you're going to find that TTG members are going to be helpful. We actually have a forum on our website where TTG members are posting on our forum, and they're all interacting with one another. People are asking questions. You know, members are interacting. Members are answering questions. They're continuing the education. They're continuing the discussion on our member forum. So when you join True Training Group, you're not just getting me as your mentor, although I'm honored to be your mentor, and I truly mean that. But you're also getting all the rest of the moderators, and you're getting the rest of the TTG family as well. And there's about 2,500 of us. Marcos Zavala, touching upon what I talked about before about all that bullshit that's out there. You know, there's so much crap out there. There's so many people that are like, you know, that are just pushing, I found the secret, such bullshit. And Marcos goes, I've been a victim of exactly that, Mike. And I've been a member for True Training Group for like 4 days. And I've learned more in 4 days than all that crap that I've been a part of combined. That's, guys, the difference. When you actually get a professional education, you are going to be shocked, okay? Because I'm telling you, I'm not kidding, and Marcos is not exaggerating. I guarantee you that you will learn more as a member of True Training Group in 1 week than you've learned in the entire last full year. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, because this is what I learned working at a hedge fund. You're just learning a simplified version of it. Colin says, how do you switch from, okay, so Colin's referring to when I said about getting rid of Robinhood. So he's like, how do I go from Robinhood to others with the shares and money that's in that account? So Colin, if you contacted E-Trade, let's say, and you're like, hey, E-Trade, I currently have an account with Robinhood. I want to switch to you guys. How do I do it? E-Trade will have all the paperwork. They'll set up all the paperwork. They'll work it out with Robinhood. There's stuff you're going to have to sign, and the assets, the shares, and the cash that's in your Robinhood account will get transferred over to ownership in E-Trade, and will be deposited into your E-Trade account. All it is paperwork that you have to sign. You just let E-Trade know that I'm transferring money and shares from Robinhood into my new account in E-Trade. How do I do it? And the representatives at E-Trade will walk you through step by step how to do it. There's just a bunch of paperwork that you're going to have to sign with them, but they'll help you do it. Francisco Miko says, Mike, do you think that in order to have results with trading the market, we must be patient? Francisco, absolutely yes. Undeniably yes. In order for you guys to have success in the markets, you must be patient. Patience is a virtue. It sounds cliche, but it is the absolute truth. You must be patient. I teach all of our members to be snipers. The analogy I make, my TGD fam, you guys know it, my TGD fam. Okay. I teach you guys all to be what? Right? What do I teach you guys all to be? Snipers, not machine gunners. Okay. I teach them to be snipers, not machine gunners, because think of it this way. A machine gunner is just they're just gonna fire. Whenever they see something move, they're gonna fire. Okay. They're gonna fire 100 rounds and hoping that they hit it 4 or 5 times. Okay. Now, the machine gunner doesn't care necessarily about the quality of the shot. Do they have a clear line of sight? Is there a lot of wind? Are they on uneven ground? Are they moving? Is the target moving? Like, is it dark out? Can they see properly? No, they're just gonna pull the trigger. They're just gonna fire and hope they hit something. Now, that's a machine gunner is going to have very, very poor accuracy. They might shoot 100 rounds and hit their target 5 times. Okay. Because machine guns are not very accurate versus a sniper is deadly accurate. A sniper is going to sit there for as long as it takes to wait for the perfect shot. They're going to wait for the moment when the wind is not blowing, the sun is shining, but it's not too bright. There's no reflection. Their target's not moving. Okay. And they're going to wait for their shot, and then they're going to pull the trigger when they get their opportunity. Now, a sniper's accuracy is going to be in the 90s. Okay. A sniper's rarely going to miss because they wait for the highest probability shot. They wait for the opportunity where the probability of them hitting their target is the highest. A machine gunner does not wait for an opportunity where the probability of hitting their target is the highest. They just, as soon as they see a target, they shoot at it. A sniper will see a target and they'll watch it and they'll watch it and they'll watch it and they'll wait until they have an opportunity where the best chance of hitting their target is right now. And that's when they take the shot. That is how you need to be as a trader. Just because you see a stock moving does not mean you go buy it. You wait. You be patient. You wait for a grade A setup. All trading is statistical probability. Being a good trader is not about being right or wrong. It's about statistical probability. Okay? Nobody in this world knows exactly what a stock is going to do next. Nobody. Okay. You may have a good intuition on what you think the stock is going to do, but you don't know for sure what the stock is going to do. And I've used this analogy a lot before. If you asked me as a trader, you said, Mike, are you willing to bet your entire net worth that you can answer what's 2 plus 2? I would say, yeah, the answer is 4. I just doubled my net worth like that. And I'll take that bet every single time because I know without any doubt, I know with 100% certainty the answer is 4. But if you use that to me, Mike, okay, I'll use the question that was just asked to me. Do you think Apple's going to hit 125 this week? Now, I might say, yeah, I think so. I think it will hit 125 this week. And then you're going to say, are you willing to bet your entire net worth on it? No, absolutely not. There's not a trader on this planet that would take that bet because there is no way to know without any doubt whatsoever what Apple is going to do next week. There's no way for you to know. So all trading is, there's the example I just gave you. So trading is not about being right or wrong. Trading is about statistical probability and waiting for that A+ setup. Even the best quality setup will fail 25 to 30% of the time. An A quality setup, probably 70 to 75% of the time, will resolve itself in specific price action. So when you see a specific setup, okay, an A setup, 70, 75% of the time, it's going to go in one direction. A B setup maybe is 60 to 65% of the time. And a C setup is like a 50-50 shot. So all trading is being patient enough to wait for the A quality setup. And when you find the A quality setup, you put yourself on the right side of that statistical probability over and over and over again. Do not be the machine gunner that every time you see a stock move, you take a shot at it. Be the sniper that waits in the tall grass, okay, is hidden. They see their target, but they're waiting for the right shot. That's what you learn in true trading group. You learn what is an A quality setup. What makes this an A setup and what makes this a B setup. And once you can learn to identify the probability of those patterns statistically, it helps you remove the emotions from the trade because you know, okay, there's a 70-75% chance the stock's going to go up. Over here, there's a 60% chance the stock's going to go up. Which one do you want to buy? Which one do you want to buy? I want to buy the one where there's a 70% chance or 75% chance the stock's going to go up. Not the 60, certainly not the 50. But now, does that mean that every single time you buy the stock, that's a 70-75% probability? Does that mean every single time it's going to go up? Of course not. I just told you it's 70-75%. So there's a 25 to 30% of the time the stock's going to go down. And that's okay because that's part of trading. Losing is part of trading. You have to be able to identify the high quality setups, knowing that there's no pattern, there's no indicator that exists in the world that works 100% of the time. And if you ever hear anyone tell you that I've got some fail-proof system, I've got some fail-proof pattern, this special secret, tell them right to their face, you are full of shit. Get out of my face. Okay. I'm telling you as someone that worked at a hedge fund professionally on Wall Street, if there was something that worked 100% of the time, believe me, it wouldn't be the guy that is living in his mother's basement for the last 3 years that magically uncovered it. It would be the billionaires on Wall Street that learned about it. I worked there. Trust me, it doesn't exist. All that exists is A quality setups, B quality setups, C quality setups, and getting the education to learn the difference between those three and having the patience to wait for the A setups and pull the trigger when you see it, and have the patience and discipline to stay away from the C setups and not be a machine gunner and just fire at any single thing that you see moving. So to answer your question, Francisco, do you have to be patient? Undoubtedly, yes. All right, let me see here. Is it an hour already? It is crazy. That is nuts. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can find maybe one more question. I'll take one more question, guys. See if I can find a good one. How is Quest Trade? Amir Ahmed. A Quest Trade is fine, especially if you're international. We have a lot of Canadian members that use Quest Trade. We have a lot of Canadian members that use Quest Trade. Scorpion Shop says, when do you think the oil market will recover? I don't think the oil market's going to recover until coronavirus is gone. You need demand. You need demand. And the reason why the oil market hasn't recovered is because we really don't have any demand. You know, like people aren't flying, people aren't taking cruises, people aren't really going anywhere. You need demand. Demand right now for oil is very low. Yes, it's higher than it was obviously in like March and April, but it's still low. You know, demand for oil is still low. And there's an oversupply. There's an oversupply of oil and there's not enough demand to meet it. So we need demand you know, we need demand to kick back. All right, guys. So, all right. So that just about does it for, oh, nice. Hardcore Raider, my man. So what I was saying before, what I said before about you guys, I guarantee you'll learn more in 1 week than you will in the last year. Hardcore Raider, who's a recently new member, says, yep, I agree with that statement 100%. I learned more from TTG in the last few weeks than I did months of endless hours of research trying to teach myself. So just kind of further adding from what I was saying. I do want to give a quick shout out. Okay, I do want to give a quick shout out to someone. If he is listening, I believe he is. But I want everybody right now to give a quick birthday shout out. Okay, I believe his birthday was 3 days ago on the 15th. My boy, recent new TTG family member, Angel Torres, my boy, welcome to the TTG family and happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday, Angel Torres. Everybody give Angel a happy birthday in chat right now. Recent new member to TTG fam with a big birthday just a couple of days ago. I want to say happy birthday to Angel. Angel, thank your girl. Thank your girl. You got a good one, man. You got a good one. Thank your girl. Damn, look at the TTG fam. Look at the TTG fam. I love it. Oh, I love it. You guys are the best. Awesome. All right. All right, guys. All right, guys. So we're going to start to dive. That does it for the Q&A. You know, I can't believe an hour went by already. Time goes by so fast. Guys, listen up. I know that there are so many questions that I did not answer. If you guys, if I did not get to your question, just after this live stream is over with, it will load up to the YouTube channel. So I want you guys, once this loads up to the YouTube channel, you guys can comment your questions below, and I'll come back within the next couple of days, and I'll answer your questions in the comment section under this live stream. Okay, because I know there was, you know, I try to get to as many as I can, but you can see we already went through an hour. And there's, you know, 1,000 people on here right now with through all the different media channels. So it's impossible for me to answer all of the questions. But if I missed yours or did not get to yours, I do apologize. It's not done intentional. Just comment on this video when we are done. All right. What I want you guys all to do right now, if you guys enjoyed that Q&A and you're excited to move on and talk about more about what we're going to discuss on this live stream, everybody right now, go ahead and smash that like button, guys. Everybody go ahead and smash that like button. Show me how much you appreciate these live streams. Show me how much you appreciate me going through and doing all of these Q&As with you guys. Smash that like button, guys. Wendy, it's coming. Wendy, it's coming. I know we need TTG merchandise. It's coming. It's coming. The TTG merchandise is coming. All right, smash that like button, guys. Keep going. Don't be shy. Smash that like button, baby. Don't be shy. All right. Smash that like button, guys, because what I'm going to get into now, what we're going to talk about now on this live stream, okay, we are going to discuss a recap on my swing trade, the stock that I bought last week. how you guys can benefit from that trade as well. If you want to follow me with it, I'm going to talk to you guys about what I think the stock market's going to do this week. And this is why having a professional education and a real education is so important. Okay. It's so important. There's a lot of people that are brand new. Like I said, my boy Mike, was spreading the word about True Trading Group. He said that he had a lot of followers that are interested in the stock market, that are interested in ways to make money. And since I know that we have a lot of new faces that are on here, or not even new faces, but beginner traders and beginner investors, it is so crucial for you to get a real education. I cannot stress this to you enough before you actually start trading and investing with real money. It is so crucial that you actually get a real education. Guys, I don't care if you get your education with me or not. Okay. If you are going to start trading and investing, obviously, I would love for you guys to join the True Trading Group family. Okay. I love when we have new members and new family members, but regardless of whether you get your education from me or from somebody else, make sure you understand the background of the person and the quality of the education that you are receiving. Make sure it is not a gimmick. Make sure it is not someone that's promising you perfection. There is nothing about trading that is perfect. You guys, it's so important that you get a professional education. Okay, because many people have heard the phrase like 90% of traders fail, and that stat may be true, but that stat's not true because trading is so impossible. 90% of traders fail because 90% of traders do not get an education first. They start trading and they learn as they go, but that learning process is a very costly one. They lose money. They don't have enough money to just reload into their account, and once they lose the money in their account, they're done. Now, it's such a horrible thing to see when people fail before even giving themselves a chance to learn. Think of it like this. I could have been the world's greatest cricket player. Okay. I could have been the world's greatest cricket player to ever live. But I'm never going to know because I never learned how to play cricket. Okay. You could have been a millionaire trader. I'm not exaggerating. You could have been a trader making $75,000, $80,000, $100,000 a month a few years from now, but you never gave yourself a chance to actually learn. I might have been a world-renowned orthopedic surgeon conducting surgery on the New York Yankees, doing Tommy John surgery on the Yankee pitchers. But I'll never know because I never went to medical school and tried to become an orthopedic surgeon. If you are going to try to become a trader, what a sin and what a shame it would be for you to fail without ever giving yourself a chance to learn. That's why a professional education is so important. Guys, at True Trading Group, I'm not here pitching you Lambos and mansions and all of that bullshit. Okay, that's not it. If you're looking for that, if you're looking for, oh, come on, Mike, just tell me what stock to buy. If you're looking for that, just sign off this live stream right now because you're not going to find it here. I'm not going to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste my time either because if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, this is not for you. Just sign off now. But if you're looking about learning a skill set that can supplement and eventually take over if you choose to replace, okay, your current day job, and you're looking to learn how to achieve that level of consistent profitability from someone that learned it from other professional traders that do this professionally for many, many years, that are way more successful than I was when they obviously taught me this, then TTG is the place for you guys. And with the type of environment that we're in right now, with the volatility that we have right now, with the election, coronavirus, vaccines, stimulus, there's so many headlines right now that are moving markets that are creating this volatility. Like I just said to you guys just on Friday, like how volatile the markets are. The markets were strong as hell. Look how the markets were strong as hell. Then all of a sudden, we get one news headline and the market drops. Look how strong the market was over those last 2 days. Okay. All right, look how strong the market was those last 2 days. All right, and then you get this one little news headline, the market drops. The volatility that there is right now in the markets, guys, is fantastic. Okay, it's absolutely fantastic. And that's why and I think that this volatility is going to continue going into the election with getting more stimulus, getting a vaccine. I think the markets are going to make new all-time highs next year. Okay, I think the market's going to make new all-time highs next year. I still have not sold anything in my long-term portfolio. I have been buying more in my long-term portfolio over the last couple of months. I have not sold anything. I think 2021, the markets go to new all-time highs. And I think that right now is such a great opportunity for you to learn how to take advantage of this volatility now while the markets are still going to push to new all-time highs, and invest now and take advantage of that push to all-time highs. But then it's also important for you to be able to capitalize when the market does crash again, because in March, if you guys have been on my live streams for a while now, in March, I was banging the table that March was the biggest wealth building opportunity that I have ever seen in my lifetime. That March was the biggest wealth building opportunity. And I was buying stocks in March. I was telling my THD members the stocks I was buying. And on most of those stocks, I'm up 100, 150, 200% in just 6-7 months, because that's how much these stocks have gone up during that time period after the crash that we experienced during coronavirus. So being so, I think the market's going to make new all-time highs next year. And then I think that we're going to have a vicious sell-off within the next 2 to 3 years when the Fed starts to raise interest rates. You have to learn how to take advantage of that volatility now. Okay, you've got to learn how to take advantage of that volatility now. All right, guys, because there's ways for you guys that you can make money on the way up. You can make money on the way down by, there's put options, there's shorting, there's so many different things. There's buying the VIX and volatility. There's so many, the UVXY, there's so many different ways for you guys to benefit from markets going down. And the next time the market crashes, rather than you sitting there with this blank stare on your face and talking to all your coworkers about how you just lost half the value in your 401k, benefit from the market going down next time. Actually make money as the market goes down next time. And then when the market does go down, take your profits, take those profits, and then you go shopping and you start to buy the stocks that I bought in March. The first stocks that I bought in March, Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Disney, AMD, Nvidia. I bought all of those stocks in March. Okay, I bought all those stocks in March. They're all up over 100% since I bought them. All of them. Okay, so next time, instead of you watching your 401k diminish, your 401k will still diminish in value, but you're going to be generating income on the other side by actively trading in an E-Trade, Thinkorswim, or Charles Schwab account. Generate income on the way down by shorting the market, buying options in the market. Learn how to do that so that you can make money on the way down. And it's not just the Wall Street professionals that are making money on the way down, and it's the average everyday American that's the sucker, watching the value of their 401k go down by 20, 30, 40%. That's your hard-earned money. That's your retirement money. So offset that drop in value when the market crashes by generating income when the market crashes. So, if you lose 20 grand in your 401k, make 20 grand in your E-Trade or Charles Schwab account by shorting the market, then take that money and invest it back into your 401k and start to buy Apple, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, AMD, Nvidia, because those are the stocks that are going to recover first. Just like those were the stocks that recovered first in March, April after the COVID crash. Those are going to be the stocks that are going to recover first when you have your next crash, whether it happens in 2 years or 3 years. I think it's within a 2 to 3 year window is when you get your next real big crash. And when the world is panicking and you see blood in the streets and market sell off and everyone's panicking, you're not going to be panicking because you're making money on the way down. And then you're going to be buying stocks when the market crashes rather than panicking and selling stock like everybody else. Okay, so that's why it's so important for you guys to be able to capitalize, get a professional education, learn how to do this. Okay, learn how to do this stuff now so that you're better prepared for next time. Okay, you're better prepared for next time. All right. Now, if you guys have not done so, smash that like button. Let's start to get down to business. my market outlook for the week. Also, guys, give me a follow on Twitter. You guys want to give me a follow on Twitter real quick? Then we're going to talk about the market outlook for this week. Guys, right there is my Twitter handle username right there at MikeEdward_TTG. Give me a follow on Twitter. I'm always talking about trade ideas, trade recaps, market commentary, testimonials, motivational stuff. I'm always posting cool stuff on Twitter. So you guys want to go ahead and give me a follow on Twitter at MikeEdward_TTG. Okay, again, at MikeEdward_TTG. So give me a follow there on Twitter, guys. All right. Now let's talk about what I think the market's going to do. All right, let's talk about what I think the market's going to do here. Let's go to the charts. Okay. All right, guys, so let's get into what I'm thinking here with the markets. Now, let's talk about some levels, okay? Let's talk about some levels. All right, because this 342.50 area is a major support level that I want you all to be paying attention to. This was a resistance level for us. That was the neckline on a reverse head and shoulders pattern, okay? Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, and here's your right shoulder. Okay, and then there's your neckline. I'm going to delete the circles so you can see. So there's your neckline. So this is a reverse or an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay, a reverse or an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so we broke through and above this neckline pattern. Okay, we broke through and above that neckline pattern, and that triggered the break through that inverse head and shoulders. That level now becomes a key area of support. Okay, that becomes a key area of support. So what I'm looking for is over the next couple of days, I actually think we're going to be pretty choppy in this region. I think we're going to be pretty choppy in this region. Okay. Excuse me, guys. My throat is absolutely killing me. Hold on. All right, guys. So this is the area that I think we need to hold support. I expect you to have some bounce around consolidation days this week. Okay. But I do not think we are going to break below this area. Okay. I do not think we're going to break below this area. That was your neckline. Okay. That was your neckline. Right now on the futures market. Okay. We're now up over 0.6%. Okay. We're now up over 0.6%. So markets are bouncing back from that sell-off that we experienced late in the day on Friday. All right. So I'm looking for us to hold this 342.50 area. If the markets get down into this region, now again, we're trading higher right now pre-market. Well, in the futures market, we're trading higher. Right now, we're gapping up on the futures market. We got to see if that holds going into tomorrow. I think we may actually open up even higher than where we are right now. I think we might continue to push higher. But we'll have to wait to see what happens tomorrow morning, because that's the overnight futures market. Then you'll have the pre-market session tomorrow, and we'll see where the markets open up. But I think that you could see us bounce around in between 351 and 343 over the next week. And I think that you can see us just really just chop around and have, we're up 200 points, we're down 120, we're up 160, we're down 190, we're up 210. And I think you can see us just kind of bounce around in here while we obviously still wait for some news updates on stimulus. We're going to be closer to the election. You may have some volatility leading up to the election. You may have some of the vaccine companies address the statement that was made on Friday about the concerns about the validity, or not the validity, but the thoroughness in which the data was being analyzed on all of those vaccines. And I think that that can create some volatility for us, but I still don't think we're going to break below this neckline. I think this neckline is going to be our base. So I'm looking at this neckline to be our base and our launch pad to eventually get up to new all-time highs once we do have stimulus, once we do have a vaccine after the election. I think that we could get up here to new all-time highs once we have stimulus and once we have a vaccine. So I am looking to be a buyer, okay, of the SPY anytime we get down into this region. Okay, when we get down into this region, I'm looking to be a buyer. I think that that neckline area is going to hold. Okay, I think that neckline is going to hold. And you also have the 50-day moving average that's coming into play. See this blue line on my screen? This blue line is the 50-day moving average. Okay, so that also could act as an area of support once the markets get down into that 342 area. I'm looking for that to be support. I do not think we break below that level. I think that is a buyable area on the overall markets for us to extend and get up and test those all-time highs. Okay, so we are gapping up. We're up to, take us around where we are. 348.5, 348.54, 348.50. Yeah, guys, we're all the way back here. Okay, we are all the way back here right now. Okay, this is where we are right now. Okay, in the overnight futures market, that's where we are. So we have taken back that entire drop. You see that big drop on Friday? So that was that big drop on Friday. We just took it back. This is where we are right now in the overnight futures session. All right, guys. Does anybody have any questions about what I just went over there with the SPY? Anybody have any questions about what I am about what I just said regarding the SPY? Anybody have any questions about the SPY? Now is your time to ask. Yes, JD Seafood. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. Okay, 342.50 to 350. Yeah, it's really like 351. Let me see something here, guys. I'll show you. Hold on one second, guys. I will show you. I'll go over this. I'll go over this channel with you guys one more. I'll go over this channel with you guys again. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, guys. Why is this not letting me add it? Guys, hold on 1 second. If the SPY goes below 340, what will happen? I think that'll be a major technical level will be broken. I think a major technical level will be broken. Hold on 1 second here, guys. All right, so let's go back. Let me go back, guys. I'm going to go back and show you guys the channel one more time. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at here, guys. Okay, here was your resistance. Okay, there was your previous resistance. That was the neckline on the reverse head and shoulders pattern. There is now your area of support. Okay, there is now your area of support. So what I'm saying is that I think that we are going to get choppiness inside of this channel. Okay, inside of this little previous pivot high and this pivot bottom of this support level. And then, of course, you have the all-time high that's sitting up top. Okay, and I think that you double top at the all-time high when we get there, but I think that we can consolidate in here. And you almost even see like a little bit of a descending trend line. Like you see this little descending trend line in here, JD. Something like maybe we bounce around inside of this triangle. So like maybe this downtrend resistance line sticks and like kind of stays intact. And maybe we bounce back tomorrow. We might be able to bounce back day tomorrow. And then we maybe pull back in a little bit. Then we find support at 343 again. And then it continues. Okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, so does anybody have any questions? No, I did not go over KXIN. In case we fail 34.9, 500, where is support? That's the support level, guys. That 343 area, that 343, 342.50. That's your level. Okay, that is where I will be a buyer. That's where I will be a buyer. How did you calculate the SPY using the, I didn't calculate the SPY using the UVXY. I understand that UVXY is a way for you to benefit if the markets go down and you see a big spike in volatility, which is the VIX, then that's when you guys can buy the UVXY. All right, so yeah, you guys are all asking me about GME now. So let me move on to my next topic that I wanted to cover with you guys, and that's my GME trade. Okay, that's the GME trade. Let me go back. Okay, so here's GME. Okay. I bought GME right there on Thursday at $13.05. Okay. $13.05 is where I bought GME. All right. We sold some GME right there at $14.34. Okay, so again, I'm long from 1305. I sold some at $14.34. Okay, we got up to 15, which is a major level of resistance for GME. Okay, and as I pan this out, you will see form here. Okay, those of you that are less experienced, this is a double top, but this forms a cup pattern. Okay, what I'm looking for right now on GME is for a cup and handle pattern to form. So this pattern, you have, here's the up move. Okay, you need the up move to start a cup and handle pattern. There's your up move. And then you see this big cupping formation. Okay, here is your cupping formation. Okay, you see this little rounded bottom cupping formation. Okay, this is your little rounded bottom cup. It literally looks like a cup. You can like pour like coffee in here. You see how this nice little rounded cup? Then when you double top and you have your pullback, once the stock pulls back off that double top, you need a handle to form. Okay, you need the handle to form, and that's going to be literally, this is where the cup and handle pattern gets its name, because it looks like a cup, and then you're going to form the handle, which is where you would grab the coffee cup to pick it up to drink it. Okay, this pullback off of that $15 level starts the formation of the handle. Okay, it starts the formation of the handle. GME has a very large short position that's on it. Okay, GME has a very large short position that's on it. And I think if this stock can get through 15, not only is it going to trigger this cup and handle pattern, but it's also going to cause a breakout and what I think would be a massive short squeeze that can take this stock up to maybe $16.50 to possibly $20. I think this stock has a chance to make that move. Okay. Now, I have already taken profits. Now, that pullback on Friday does not scare me. It does not change anything on the analysis. That pullback was expected off of the double top to form the handle pattern. Okay. Again, I am long from 1305. I took some profit at 1434. And what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is for the stock to climb back up towards 14. Okay, I want to see the stock climb back up like into this region, okay, tomorrow, and that'll really start to form that handle pattern on the cup. Okay, that'll really start to form the handle pattern on the cup. Okay, guys. So if you're looking to get long this, okay, right here is, like I said, this line here, I'll draw the line. Right there is where I got long. That line right there is where I got long. Okay, so I told a lot of people, I did a live stream on Thursday night, and I told people on Friday that I'm long from 1305 to watch for the pullback back into that area. And then there's your pullback right back into that $13 level. And that's where you guys could have started to enter a position. Okay, that's where you guys could have started to enter a position there around 13. Okay. So does anybody have any questions about the GME trade specifically? Because I know a lot of you were asking me about GME. So do you guys have questions specifically about GME? Yeah, I mean, well, Wolf is actually in. So for those of you guys, I'm in the stock itself, but the Wolf that Jason's metaphor, the other one of the other moderators with TTG, he's in call options on GME, the 1350 strike, the October 23rd expiration call option. Okay. So Jason is in the $13.50 strike. So for those of you that want to maybe play this trade with us, okay, my stop loss is $12.50. If GME gets below $12.50, that's what I'm going to look to exit the rest of my position. Now, again, I'm long from 1305. I bought the stock itself at 1305. I've already sold 25% of my position at $14.34. So I've already locked profit in on this trade. Okay. I will exit the rest of my position if it gets below 1250. If it gets below 1250, I will exit the rest of that position. Okay. Jason is following also is in this trade, but he is doing this by options. Okay. It's by options. So Jason's in the 1350 strike, October 23rd, call options on GME. So if you guys maybe you have a smaller account, you don't want to trade the stock itself like I am, you guys can go and you can buy in options, the GME 1350 strike, October 23rd call option. The Wolf is in that trade as well. We'll obviously be updating you guys on what we're doing with those trades, of course, every day in chat. No, it's not a stop limit. So I'm using a mental stop. I don't recommend you guys use stop limit orders. I hate stop limit orders. There's a chance you might not get out of the trade. I would stick to your to a hard stop, like a stop on quote. I use mental stops. Nice. Landon Leon made $1,700 on those call options already. Nice job, man. Congratulations. No, I'm not in the red, Arthur. I'm green. Literally just said I bought the stock at 1305. The stock is currently 1344. And I already sold 25% of my position at 1434. Minor Strong says, what does call options mean? That is a loaded question that would take me a long time to answer, but I'll give you guys just kind of the quick rundown for those of you that are new and aren't familiar with what options are. Options are a leverage way for you guys to take advantage of movement in a stock without actually owning the stock itself. So a call option is something you would buy if you think the stock is going to go up. And that is basically a contract that gives you the right to buy a stock at a certain price on a certain date. So if you buy a $13.50 strike call option that expires on October 23rd, that means that regardless of where the price of GME is on October 23rd, you have the right to buy the stock at $13.50. Let's say GME is at $16 on October 23rd. If you own a $13.50 strike call option that expires on that day, you have the right to buy the stock at $13.50, even though the stock is trading at 16. Okay. Even though the stock is trading at 16. All right. So you'd buy a put option if you think the stock is going to go down. And so if you buy the call option, the higher the price of GME goes, the more valuable that contract is going to be, the 1350 call option is going to be, because you can buy the stock at 1350. So if the stock is going to 14, 15, 16, 17, the value of that contract becomes more and more and more and more valuable, because you can buy the stock at 1350 regardless of how high the stock goes. Okay. So that is that is kind of the grand scheme of things when it comes to, I mean, without me getting into too much detail about options, we have an entire section of our course and curriculum that covers options, both beginner options and advanced options. Obviously, teaching you guys basic calls and puts, that's covered in the beginner section of the courses. Kathy Kenley says, how do you take profit from call options? Same way you would be taking profit from a stock. You sell your contracts to somebody else as the value of them goes. So the contracts trade. Okay, those contracts trade frequently like a stock trades. Okay, so the value of that contract is going to be going up and down based on what the stock is doing. So you would just sell your contract to, if you buy the contract, let's say the contract is worth, $2. You can buy the contract at $2. If it goes up to $2.75, you can sell some of your contracts at $2.75. And then maybe that contract then goes to 350, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And as the value of the contract keeps going higher, you can sell those contracts and take profits just like you would sell shares if you own the stock. All right, let's see. Any other questions, guys? Nice. Ladybird says, I just studied advanced options today in the curriculum provided to the TGD members. Nice. Very nice. Good stuff. Great stuff. All right, guys, let's get a quick roll call here. I want to see who is joining me here so far on the stream, guys. Real quick, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, guys, type the letters TTG in chat right now. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Okay, if you are not a member of True Trading Group, type the letters TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Mikahel, Roy Bertrand, Zane, Salah Savage, Jorge Home, Minar, William, Dylan, Poker God, Miriam, Kutzon, Achu, Bob, Jeffrey, Richard, Rodney, Paula, Gerard, Scorpion. Oh, you guys are going too fast for me. I can't keep up. Adrian, Paul Over, Ja dropping beats, Smiley R, GM, The Chosen One, John Mack for You, Solo Hunter, Pravesh Kumar, Kenny Layson, Timothy Graston, David Uribe, Achu Siva, Jobs Base, Jude Ugru, Long Lee, This Too Shall Pass, Massimo, RV Thomas, Walt Willis, Curtis Wright, Mark Edwards, Softbound Halo. Nice. Philip Carr just joined this weekend. My man, welcome to the family. Nancy Sampson, Yassine Labo, Investing FC. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Welcome, guys. Welcome. A lot of non-TGD members that are on here. I like it. I love new faces, guys. I love that you guys are excited and interested to learn and are looking at Ethan Poe. Nice. What's up? Beautiful. So we have a lot of non-TGD members on here. Now, guys, I want to see for those of you, how many of you are a TTG3 trial member? If you are a TTG3 trial member, guys, go ahead and type the number 3 in chat right now. That is our 7-day trial membership. I want you guys to type the number 3 in chat right now if you're part of our 7-day trial program. Timothy Graston, TT3 trial member. Rob S., Robert Gonzalez, Zane. Arthur McConaughey, John Mack for You. Who else? Nice. Fawaz 3. Nice. Happy birthday, Paul. Carrie Branton, Richard Foles, Arthur, Valerie Josephs. Nice, guys. Logan Mullenix, another TTG3 trial member. Very nice, guys. Good stuff. All right, good, guys. So we have a bunch. Nice. We have a bunch of TTG trial members that are on here. I like it, guys. So for those that don't know what that TGD3 membership is, and for those of you that are interested in learning more about it, because a lot of you are saying, what's TTG3? That I just saw a bunch of you were just asking me. Guys, TTG3 is a 7-day trial program that we have at True Trading Group. Okay, so when you guys become part of True Trading Group, you are joining the THD fam and getting a professional education. It's the same education that I received working at a hedge fund in New York City. Same education that helped me receive a Trader of the Year award back in 2008. Okay. And our TG3 trial program is a 7-day trial where you guys can get access to our platform for just a one-time payment of $3. All right. So you can get access to our member dashboard for 7 days to see all the resources and tools that you have at your disposal as a True Trading Group member. But it also gives you 3 days in our live trading chat room. Okay. So you guys can trade with me live for 3 days, see our member dashboard, see the resources and tools at your disposal, get access to our news feed, get access to all of our trade history, because we keep a trade journal. All of our moderators keep a trade journal, so you guys can see everything that we have access to, that all of the trades that we make throughout the last couple of months, the good, the bad, the ugly, the winners, the losers. We show it all to you guys fully to see. And you also get access to one of our due diligence tools, which is a stock profile tool. All of that you guys get access to, okay, for 7 days. It's a one-time payment of just $3. All right. So for that, you can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com. It's right there at the bottom of your screen. That's the URL. If you guys want to give us a try, you guys wouldn't buy a car without first test driving it, right? And that's, we understand that. And that's why we want to give you guys access to a 7-day trial. You'll also get 3 courses when you join the TG3 trial program. These are 3 courses I specifically put together for this program that are guaranteed to help make you a better trader. Regardless of your experience level, there's a couple of courses there that are for beginners. There's also a couple of courses that are in there and a couple of chapters within those courses that cover some more technical and some more advanced technical analysis and setup stuff. So those courses are included with your THD trial membership. The 3 days in chat are included with your trial membership. It's a one-time payment of just $3. You guys could upgrade to a full-time membership during your trial at any time if you want. You're under no obligation to do so, though, whatsoever. So again, guys, that's ttgthree.com, and that'll get you a 7-day trial to the THD program, so you guys can get a feel for what it's like to be part of the community and what it's like to get a professional education. I also think, you've heard me say before that I think you guys will learn more in 1 week in TTG than you have your whole last year. I think you're going to learn more in those 3 courses, and there's multiple chapters in each one of those courses. You're going to learn more in those 3 courses than I think you've probably learned in the last several months. Easy. I'm telling you guys, those courses, when you finish those 3 courses that are included in this program, guys, it's $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. Okay. If you're serious about learning how to become a consistently profitable trader, just these 3 courses alone, and then 3 days in chat with us trading with me live, access to our news feed, access to our stock profile tool, guys, those courses alone are going to make you guys, I think, are guaranteed to make you a better trader. Okay. So if you're interested in that, go to ttgthree.com. All right. So I said, once you join the TG3 program, you can upgrade to a full 1-year membership at any time if you want. What does that mean? What does that entail? Let me explain to you guys what a full membership that True Trading Group will get you, because it gets you daily access to our live trading chat room that's open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Eastern time every single day the markets are open. I share my screen. Our other moderators are sharing our screen with you guys, showing you exactly what we're doing throughout the course of the trading day. And we are also live on the microphone throughout the entire course of the day. So I'm talking to you on the microphone just like I'm talking to you right now. I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, what I think is going to happen next, why I'm doing what I'm doing. And and all the other moderators as well are also on the microphone telling you what they're seeing, telling you what they're doing. We are all on there telling you what I'm doing before I do it. That's the key. Okay. Whenever I buy a stock or sell a stock, I will always come on the microphone and I will tell you guys ahead of time. Okay. I will tell you guys ahead of time what I'm doing. I'll tell you guys what I'm buying before I actually buy it. Okay. I will tell you guys what I'm doing before I actually buy it. That's the key. I've never surprised you guys with anything. It makes it very easy for you guys to follow along with my trade alerts. You can follow my trades very easily if you guys want. I'm not a scalper. My trades are not, in and out within seconds. My trades last several minutes to several hours, sometimes several days long. It's very easy for you guys to follow along with what it is that we're trading. Very easy for you to follow along with what it is that we're trading in chat. We also have a mobile app. So for those of you that work a regular 9-to-5 job, if you think or you're worried, you're concerned that because you're working a job that you're not going to be able to be in chat and follow along and get value from the service, wrong. Do not think that way, because we have a mobile app that is downloadable on iPhone and Android that will allow you to be in chat, see the screen share, and listen to the audio analysis, listen to me tell you what I'm buying, what I'm selling before I actually do it. You can listen to all of that on your mobile phone or on your tablet. Okay, you can listen in on that. Quick show of hands. How many of you that are watching this live stream are a TTG member and have a full-time job? Type the letter I in chat right now. If you're part of the TTG fam and you have a full-time job, type the letter I in chat right now. I just want, for those of you that do work full-time jobs that are concerned about this, I want you to see right now how many TTG members are on this live stream right now that have a full-time job and are still benefiting and are still profiting from their subscription to Trading Group and are learning how to become consistently profitable traders. Okay, and you guys can do that through means of that mobile app. Our room as a whole right now is currently sporting about a 78-79% win rate. That means that between myself, Jason Spatafora, Chris Toner, Jay Downing, okay, the four of us calling out trades there in chat, we are collectively averaging right now a 78-79% win rate in the chat room, which means that 78-79% of the times that we call out a trade, it is a profitable one. All right. In addition to access to our daily trading chat room, you guys also get our entire TTG curriculum. All right. That is a 15-course curriculum. This is the same information that I learned working at a hedge fund. I have simplified this material and I've created the TTG curriculum that covers beginner and foundation stock trading courses. If you've never traded stock a day in your life, the beginner and foundation courses, guys, do not worry. Those courses walk you through day one. They will hold your hand and teach you everything you need to learn in order to get yourself started. We also have a beginner intro options courses that will help you guys get started trading call and put options and understanding how to trade options. We also have advanced stock trading, advanced options trading, trader psychology, parts 1 and part 2. We have a swing trading course. We've got even a course that'll teach you guys how to trade during a stock market crash. All of these courses are included for free with your membership. There are no additional charges for those courses. There are no upsells ever. You pay one price. You guys get access to everything that we have at our disposal. There's not like a VIP package and a special package with different courses. All of the courses are included with your membership. You also get access to our trade simulator, which allow you guys to trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time level 1, real-time level 2. It also includes our stock screener, which lets you filter through thousands of stocks throughout the course of the day to let you know what are the hottest stocks during the day, to see which stocks are the best for you to profit from, you know, where to focus your time, energy, and attention. You also get access to our stock profile tool, which is our due diligence companion, where you guys can enter any ticker symbol you're interested in, get a downloadable PDF report that covers all the company, financial, stock information on this company. We even compile for you a list of all of the analyst ratings. So how many analysts have a buy, sell, hold rating on the stock? You guys get access to that included with your membership. Okay. Plus more than 75 hours of workshops and webinars. Myself, the other moderators, we are always doing workshops and webinars that are private for TTG members. In fact, Jason Spatafora just conducted like a 2-hour-long pot stock cannabis workshop for members that started around 5 p.m. Eastern time. It was a Zoom conference. Was fantastic. Was absolutely fantastic. So as a member, you can go back and watch, because they're recorded. So you can go back and watch the old ones. But as a member, you can actually participate in the new ones live. Ask questions, participate with the moderator, participate with the other members in chat, and participate in that webinar and that workshop live. Okay. Also, anyone that signs up gets a free one-on-one mentor session with any one of our moderators. Okay. And you also get access to all future courses and future tools. Okay. If we come out with a brand new course next month, it's automatically included in your membership. We are like the Netflix of trading communities. Okay. You know, I'm not going to say, okay, guys, brand new course is out. We're going to charge you, you know, this is an extra $200 or $300 if you want this course. No. Okay. Like when Netflix comes out with a new show, a new documentary, it's automatically included. You don't have to pay more money to Netflix to watch it. Same thing with TTG. There's no upsells ever. You pay one price, you get access to everything. Okay. You also will have access to our TradingView Pro charting software. Okay. This tool is in beta production and is being rolled out to members before the end of this week. So you're going to get access to that. You'll also have access to our live Benzinga Pro newsfeed in chat. Okay, our live Benzinga Pro newsfeed, which will give you guys up to the second breaking news alerts. It's very important for you guys, especially if you're active trading, that you always know what the breaking news headlines are that are potentially moving markets. And we have a Benzinga live news feed right there in our chat room where you guys can get live up to the second alerts. We also have a Squawk Box, which is it's the news headlines, just audio. So if you don't want to read the news headlines, you can actually listen to someone read them out to you as those news headlines come across the wire. All right. Thursday, October 22nd is our next workshop. That's going to be done by Chris Toner. And he's going to be doing an advanced options workshop. That's going to be for all current TTG members. Okay. There are not a lot of spaces though for new members. So you guys want to make sure that you subscribe and get ready and registered for that event soon. We only have 4 days left until that's the advanced options workshop. Guys, to get real quick though, all of these workshops are only available for full TTG members, not TTG3 trial members. This is for full TTG members, okay, for these workshops. All right. A regular membership to True Trading Group, okay, is usually $2,048 for the year. But tonight, you guys can sign up and get a 40% discount by using coupon code TTG1020, which brings the price of membership all the way down to just $1,213. Okay. And membership is usually $2,048 for the year. Tonight with coupon code TTG1020, it's right there at the bottom of your screen. Okay. That will get you a 40% discount and bring it all the way down to only $1,213. All right. Important. Something a little extra. I said to you guys before, there was a lot of people on the live stream tonight that were concerned about trading on the go, trading at work, trading, not being able to be sitting in front of their computer screen during the day. Anyone that signs up tonight, we are also going to be throwing in addition to the 40% discount, in addition to all the tools and resources that we just discussed, anyone that signed up tonight is going to be getting a free brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD. And yes, we are going to be covering the shipping. Okay, this is a fully internet connected. You can trade off of this tablet. Again, anyone that signs up tonight is going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD. We are covering the shipping. Okay, this is a great tool that's going to help you guys stay connected on the go when you're trading and learning. Okay, it's a free gift from us. I want to make sure, like I said, the reason why we don't charge you guys any upsells on anything, I want to make sure that you have access to all the tools, resources necessary for you guys to become the best traders that you can. And a lot of people have concerns about trading on the go. Sometimes it's tough to trade from your phone. So we are going to be giving away, anyone that signs up tonight, a free Amazon Kindle Fire so you can trade on the go from this tablet. And that'll make it easy for you guys to trade and follow along with what it is that we're doing in chat. Same reason why also in the month of October, every single Friday, we do raffles where every single Friday in the month of October, we are giving away 5 free Asus laptops to make sure that all of our members and all of our TTD fam have the tools and resources necessary to help them become the best and most consistently profitable traders as they possibly can. A lot of other cool stuff we have going on, guys, in the month of October. We're doing a Tesla giveaway. Every 300 members that we get, we give away a Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash, whichever the winner so chooses. I think we're like 65 or 70% of the way there. So we're almost at the point where we're going to be giving away that Tesla Model 3. Should be within the next couple of weeks. So I'm super stoked about that. I can't wait to give away a Tesla Model 3 to one of our members. I'm so excited. I really can't wait. So I really can't wait to give away that Tesla Model 3. And again, this is for TTD members only. If you are a TTD3 trial member, you're not included in these raffles. Okay. So if you want to be including these raffles, you got to use coupon code TTG1020 right there at the bottom of your screen. Get the 40% discount and be included in all these raffles. Also, October 30th, we're doing a username contest in chat. You've heard of costume contest. We're doing a username contest for Halloween. So on the 30th, all of our members are going to change their username, something that's trading and Halloween related. And myself and Adam, my partner in True Trading Group, we are going to pick the 10 best usernames that we like. And then we're going to let our members vote on it in chat by means of a survey. And they're going to choose the winners of the username contest. First prize gets $3,000. Second prize gets $1,500. Third prize gets $500. for the username contest. Again, you've got to be a full-time THD member. So if you want to be included in the username contest, you want to be included in the laptop raffle, you want to be included in, you want to get the free Amazon Kindle Fire, you want to be included in the Tesla raffle, you want to be included and be able to attend the advanced options workshop, you've got to be a full-time member of True Training Group. Use coupon code THD1020 in order to join. Now, let me explain to you guys, not only are you getting the 40% discount with this coupon code, but the value of the THD membership. Let me just run some numbers by you guys real quick. If you were to pay for the Benzinga newsfeed on your own, you were going to go to Benzinga and you were going to buy that service on your own. That service alone will cost you $1,188 for the year. Okay. That live newsfeed would cost you $1,188 for the year, just for that newsfeed. All right. If you were to pay for a real-time level 1 and level 2, that's going to cost you $990 for the year. If you were going to pay for a trade simulator, that's $750 for the year. And if you were going to go to TradingView and you were going to purchase their pro charting software, that's going to cost you $720 for the year. That is a total of $3,648 of subscription fees for the top of the line resources and tools necessary for you to be the best trader that you can be. And all of that is included for free in your membership when you pay only $1,213 with coupon code TTG1020 right there, right now. That does not include the value of the entire THD curriculum, which is the same information and education I received working at a hedge fund. That does not include your one-on-one with a pro moderator. That does not include over 75 hours of workshops and webinar video footage and educational content. That does not include your THD form. That does not include the homework assignments that Jason Simmons gives out to all of our members. That does not include your time spent with us live in the chat room, listening to me on the microphone live, telling you exactly what I'm buying and following all of my trade alerts. That doesn't include any of that. This is the value you guys are getting when you join the TTG family, guys. Okay, this is the value. And if you needed additional value, this is going to blow your mind, because right now, 80% of our TTG family are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back within just the first 6 months of their membership. This is a stat that we are getting directly from our members. Okay, directly from our members. We've surveyed our members in chat, and 80% of them are making 7 to 10 times their membership fee back in just the first 6 months of their membership. Of that 80%, 30% of them are doing that within just the first month of their membership. So what I'm basically saying to you right now, think of it this way, when you put this into perspective, I'm telling you that if you were to invest $1,213 in yourself right now to get an education that you would get getting trained at a hedge fund, get $3,600 worth of resources, be able to trade with professional traders live in chat every single day, get a one-on-one with a moderator, a pro moderator, get all of that educational content. And in addition to all of those things, get a chance to win a Tesla, a laptop, $3,000 on our username contest. All right. And in addition to all of those things, you would have an 80% chance of making up to $10,000 within the next 6 months. Those are the stats. Those are the numbers, because 80% of our members are making 7 to 10 times the membership fee in just 6 months. And when it comes time for your membership to renew next year, let's say our membership is $2,200 next year, and your membership is up for renewal, you will not be paying the $2,200. You will only pay $1,213, which is what your membership is going to cost you tonight. So the price you pay today, you're locking yourself in at that price to protect you against future price hikes. Because guys, I promise you, our membership is not going to be $1,200 next year when it comes time for your membership to renew. Okay, we will be raising our prices throughout the course of the year. All right, so you guys want to lock in that price point. All right. And again, all you need to do, guys, is be a member of the THD family to be included in all of those raffles and to take advantage and lock in that price point. All right. And use coupon code THD1020. Does anybody have any questions about a membership specifically? Does anybody have any questions about the membership? Jav Base. Our chat room opens at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Our chat room opens at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. Nice. Reynard Pettigrew says, I just completed the foundations course as a full-time family member, and it has shown me how much I didn't know. But now I'm better prepared to make informed decisions and stock trading. Thanks, TTG. Yes, Reynard. Great job, man. Keep going. Keep going. Now start moving on to those advanced courses. Nice job. Nice. Zach Oliver just signed up for the trial. Says he can't wait to see this amazing platform. Zach, I look forward to trading with you. Matey Mate says, all right, lads, I'm starting the 7-day trial. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, Ganja Man. Look, Ganja Man says, yep, Mike. Guys, Ganja Man says, yep, that's correct. I made 10 grand in just 1 month. Aman Singh says, I agree with Mike. I made my membership fee back within the first 12 days. Johnny B says, I've paid for 3 months and I've made more than that in just the last week alone. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That's what I'm talking about, guys. I love hearing that stuff. Yep. Ganja Man, take your time. Ganja Man says, I'm still learning about options. Take your time. Take your time. Yes. Paul Over. Great. Paul Over. Awesome. Paul Over says, I'm going to join. I'm going to trade on the simulator first, like you advised, Mike. Paul, thank you. Please, if you are brand new, if you are a beginner trader, guys, please, the trade simulator is there for a reason. Practice trading with fake money first. Practice implementing what you learn in the courses, implement it in the simulator. Okay. Prove to yourself that you can make money on the simulator first before you start trading with real money. We spent the time and the money developing and making and creating that simulator so you can use it, so you are better prepared. Use it. It's a phenomenal tool. It's real-time data. There's no delay. Okay. You can practice trading stocks and options with fake money. Use it. Okay. While you're going through the courses and you're learning, practice on the simulator first. Hell yeah. Hamza Haroon says, so I've been trading for about 5 years now. My current portfolio value is about 30 grand. Wanting to make steady income. Will I be able to do this with the help of a membership? Hamza, absolutely. Absolutely. That is the entire concept of what it is that I teach everybody in True Trading Group, is how to become consistently profitable traders. The consistency part is the key. Because if you ever want to do this full time, you ever want to just completely walk away from your 9 to 5, tell your boss to go screw, you've got to be able to make money consistently. You can't just kill it 1 month and then get your ass kicked the next month. If you're going to rely on this income to live your life and pay your bills, you have to be able to do this consistently. And that's why at True Trading Group, we learn, trade, profit together. And every single thing that I teach you guys has such a strong emphasis on risk management, on discipline, all the core fundamentals that are required in order for you to be a consistently profitable trader. So yes, absolutely. If you've been trading for 5 years now, you're a little bit more of an advanced or experienced trader, I guarantee you're still going to learn a ton of stuff when you go through the courses and all the things that are going to help you become even more consistent with that income stream. Pungza, my man, Pungza says, on my first trade, I got my membership fee back and plus. His first trade in True Trading Group. Thanks for the consistent quality setups with great risk rewards. That's what TT is all about, guys. And when I talked about earlier in the live stream, I told you guys about having the patience to wait for that grade A setup, the patience to wait for the high probability pattern and then attack it. That's what TT is all about. And as a group, you guys being in chat with us, you guys can sit there and you can listen to me say, okay, guys, I'm liking this setup. This is A+. I'm a buyer here. Versus, guys, I don't really like this setup that much. It's an okay setup. I think it could be better. I'm going to sit this one out because it's not the high probability patterns that we wait for. I'm not a maniac during the day. If I make 5 or 6 trades during the day, that's a busy day for me. A regular day is maybe 3 or 4 trades. A slow day is maybe 0 to 2 trades. Okay. I'm not someone that's making 20, 30 trades throughout the course of the day, and I'm a maniac just pushing buttons. Again, that would be the machine gunner. The machine gunner's the maniac pushing buttons like crazy. I'm the sniper. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to wait for my shot. And when I get my opportunity on that high probability setup, I fire. And that's how we're able to have a 79% accuracy rate in chat, because we wait for those high probability patterns, those high probability setups. Whoo! Johnny B says, I made 126% on Mike's GME trade. Realize now I reloaded that position. I'm getting ready to make even more. Absolutely incredible. Roxy Westinghouse is asking, what's the room number to download the mobile app? Roxy Westinghouse, tomorrow when you log into the chat room, on the top left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see a little icon of a mobile phone. Click on that. A tab will say mobile app info. You click that. It'll give you the information you have to plug in to connect on your mobile app, okay? Minor Strong says, how do you find the stocks you think about trading? That's using the stock screener that is included in your membership. So again, one of the resources and tools that are available to you as a member of True Trading Group is you get access to our stock screener. Our stock screener will allow you to filter through thousands of stocks on the day to show you what are the hottest stocks that are in play that day. That is how you'll know where to focus your attention and what stocks you should be trading to give you the best opportunity to profit. So Minor Strong, to answer your question, it's included in your membership, and that's our stock screener. Wild Stallions. Wild Stallion says, Mike, $28 NIO calls for January 15th. I'm looking to go long. Would this be a good? I'm looking to go long term. Would this be a good decision? I do think NIO goes higher in the long run. I think you're going to be paying a hefty price. I think you're going to be paying a hefty price for those, though. See, NIO, in my opinion, is very expensive right now. This stock has just made a wild run. If you want to buy calls on this, like I would try to wait to get a pullback, like down into 26 maybe. Like I would really try to get a pullback on NIO. If you're going to try to buy like calls that are long, that are all the way out in January. I just think that those calls are going to be expensive with the move that stock has made the last 3 days. But I do think long term, I am bullish on NIO long term. On Hertz, yeah, I'll do a quick hardcore Raiders asking me if I could do a quick technical analysis on Hertz. We'll talk about Hertz real quick here, guys. Hertz was going bankrupt. All right, they got a deal. They got some money. Someone threw him a life jacket. Someone threw him a life jacket. The technical analysis on this one, guys, is really, really tough. It's really, really tough. It's in no man's land, man. It's in no man's land. It pierced through a couple resistance levels and was not able to hold above any of them. Your area that you want to see support hold, okay, is right below $2. It's right below $2. It's that double top, but none of these levels held on Friday. None of these levels held. It broke through resistance levels and then came back below. It broke below support levels and then came back above. None of your key levels held on Hertz, which makes it for a very difficult trade to have a sound technical analysis on. I'm giving you just the dead truth. Okay. I don't like anything. This is one of the most indecisive looking setups that I've seen in a long time. One of the most indecisive setups that I've seen in a long time. This stock traded so much volume, it's ridiculous. The volume that this stock traded is absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure this is the single most volume this stock has ever traded in one. Yeah, by far. It's actually by far. This is more than double. This is more than double the volume that this stock has ever traded in one day. Okay. It's more than double the volume that the stock has ever traded in one day. Prior to Friday, the most volume this stock ever traded was right there in June. And that was on June 8th. And that was 532.6 million shares. Well, we did 1.1 billion on Friday. More than double. Nuts. Okay. Absolutely nuts. So, I think it's a tough technical analysis. I think you got to wait to see, what this stock does, come tomorrow morning. 275 is a key level of resistance. You see how strong this resistance was all day on Friday. That's obviously going to be a key level for this stock. Okay. That's going to be a key level for this stock. Watch 275. If it gets above 275 on Monday, maybe you see a bit of a squeeze move to 325, 350, maybe. Okay. But with how much volume that stock traded on Friday, my goodness, I'm not sure really what to think about that. I think it's one of the most indecisive looking chart setups that I've seen in a long time. And I do not have conviction one way or the other. I can come on here and I can give you some BS answer, but my honest opinion is I do not have conviction one way or the other on Hertz right now. I think it's a complete coin flip. Matey Mate says, micro moderators, once I join the trial, what do you recommend I do first tomorrow? First thing I recommend you do is start to go through the courses that are included with your trial and get your butt in chat. Okay, as soon as you join your trial, those first 3 days, you have access into our live chat room. Get your butt in chat, okay? Learn, absorb, interact, ask questions, pay attention. Learn, soak it in if you join the Teach Trial membership. Again, for those of you that want to join the trial, if you're not yet ready to join us full time, you guys can go to ttgthree.com. Okay, right here, guys. Oops, sorry. Right here. Okay, ttgthree.com. That'll get you a 7-day trial. It's a one-time payment of $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. Okay, less than a cup of coffee could potentially change your life, because that $3 could provide you access to our trading chat room, which following one of our trades, you could possibly even make your membership fee, your $12.13. You can make that in those 3-day trial. Then you can take that money, use it, buy the full-time membership, get a professional education, become a consistently profitable trader. And that, my friends, can change the entire course of the rest of your life. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being facetious. That is the absolute God's honest truth, that could potentially change the course of your life forever. Okay. It's $3, guys. What do you have to lose? It's $3 for a chance to see what being part of TTG is all about and get a taste of what a professional education can do for your trading. How many non-TTG members are still here? If you're not a member of Two Trading Group, just type TTG in chat right now. I want to see how many of you are still here. Nice. Trey Hayes just became a member. Looking forward to learning. Trey Hayes, I'm looking forward to trading with you. Nah, Hardcore Raider, it's my pleasure, man. All right, we still have a bunch of non-members. Alex Marna, Ethan Poe, William Fiscus, Doug Pham, Cutzone, David Rutner, Zane, Timothy Gratson, Stez Gaming, Menor Strong, Milan Adamak, Joseph Torres, Brandon Boyles, Alex Trader, GTM 104, Jav Base. Very nice. So we have a lot of non-teaching members that are still here with us, guys. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to join the team, okay, get the 7-day trial. All right, get the 7-day trial for a one-time payment of $3. So for those of you that are not TTG members, those of you that just said TTG, are you guys ready to sign up tonight and be in chat with us tomorrow? For those of you that just said TTG, are you guys ready to join the team and be in chat with us tomorrow? Nice job, Base, my man. That's what I'm talking about. I'll see you tomorrow in chat. What about the rest of you? The rest of you that typed TTG, you guys ready to get in chat with us tomorrow or what? All right, Alex, that's what I'm talking about. Alex, let's go. Let's go. Cut zone, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Walt Willis, let's go. Let's do it, guys. Guys, TTG 1020. That's the coupon code. If you guys are ready, use TTG 1020. Nice, Brandon Broyles, my man. I'll see you in chat tomorrow, bro. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Nah, Ethan Poe, that's fine. Ethan Poe, you can only afford the trial. No worries. Because with the trial, you can still be in chat with me tomorrow. That's the key. Get your butts in chat, guys. Get your butts in chat. All right, get your butts in chat. So like I said, for those of you that said TTG in chat, you guys are ready to join the team full-time. Use coupon code TTG1020. Get that 40% discount. Join the team. Get access to all the resources, all the educational tools. Get your butts in chat. If you are not yet ready to be a member full-time, okay, remember, we do have the 7-day trial, and that's only $3. Okay, the regular membership. Oh, Paul just joined and it's his birthday. Paul just joined and it's his birthday. Paul, happy birthday, my man. Happy birthday. All right. Happy birthday. But like I said, guys, you want to join the team full-time. Full-time, that's coupon code TGD1020. That's going to get you the 40% discount, okay? Remember, the membership is usually $2,048 for the year. With that coupon code, it's only $1,213, okay? But if you want to join the 7-day trial, that is just a one-time payment of $3. That's it, okay? One-time payment, $3. You can upgrade to a regular membership at any time. You're under no obligation to do so. Okay, so for the trial membership, go to ttgthree.com. All right, that's it, guys. That does it here for us on this live stream. You guys have been great. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys learned something. For those of you that are brand new, okay, again, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, like this video if you have not done so already. For my new TTG family members, welcome, and I will see all of you guys in chat tomorrow. You guys have been great. I'm going to go get some rest, and I'm going to get ready to kick some ass and take some names tomorrow morning. I will see all of you guys in chat tomorrow. Have a great night. Later, guys.